Let's go over the total rewards, total ore that you can get, and also just a little bit more of the side quest. Look, in a nutshell, this is going to be a little bit of a complex one in that each and every day that you will get a star coordinate, you'll then be able to go into, because it's like a token, go into the side quest, go and do a side quest, then get some ore as a result. The further you go, you complete, you do all 7 fights or whatever, you're able to get some ore, you go and do the side quest and also the event quest. So you have to do like loads of other things in order to get the rewards, get the ore, and the ore can then be spent. In this video, we're going to go over the totals that you can get of that ore, and also breaking down what you can achieve from the solo event, because it's very important. So I've asked a lot of questions to Kabam. They've given me some answers on things, thank God, in order to kind of clarify some situations and also like take home. There are some discrepancies which are still being worked out, and Kabam is still yet to answer on some of those, but we're going to look into that. Also, that the extent of what uncollected players can achieve may be somewhat less than others, and that is going to be something that is possibly an issue, especially with the grand total and take home. But there are some fortunate things, and there may be some extra ore that could be picked up by players, but again, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So I've done a spreadsheet. This particular spreadsheet has taken me close to 7 hours to build, especially because a lot of info does need to be present within it. It has got several tabs in it, so we'll go over those in a moment. In particular, and this is available in the link in the description, should be a Google Drive link. There's an ore spend total section, there's a spending scenario section, but to be honest, it's not really relevant, and I'm probably going to remove it by the end of the video, or when this kind of like spreadsheet goes out. The reason being that you get to achieve a lot more ore, so you don't really need to be so picky about your spending. You can literally spend how you want. We're going to go over the total ores, ore and also grand total, because that's going to be very important to again take home on what you get. So Kabam have said that the total amount of ore that you are meant to achieve by the grind is 1.85 mil. Based on my calculations, that's not the case, but as I said, like the reason I'm waiting for some info from this is that Kabam are meant to be letting me know whether or not some info that I've collected is correct or incorrect. To be honest, it looks correct for me, but it's still being it's going to be corroborated with Kabam as to stuff, because based on doing the side quest, based on doing the objectives, which everyone gets to do. So if you do the side quests, event quest, objectives, and logging calendar, you are potentially going to take home as a Paragon player over 1.8 mil, so 1.80 mil. So it's a lot less than the 1.85. And if you're uncollected, 858944. Now that's good news, but also it's bad news at the same time. So the good news is really for Cavalier and upward players who, based on their spend, and I'm assuming it's like 1 star ore being spent is equal to 1 point for the system. It does mean that if you are uncollected, and I have totaled this, you might be going, oh great, I'm uncollected and I've got 828,000. That's great, because 800k, that gets me that tier 5 basic. Huzzah, that's fantastic. Unfortunately, that is not the case, because you need to be spending the ore. And based on the totals, which I've kind of like put together, which is on screen right now, it's good news for those that are Cavalier, but it's bad news if you are indeed uncollected, because your store comes to a grand total of 250k. Even more bad news, because you might be going, well, I'll just go to the other stores, the lower ones, the Proven and Conqueror. Well, even further bad news on that one, because the I think it's the Conqueror one comes to 174,000 spend if you buy everything, and the Proven comes to 99,700, meaning that if you're an uncollected player, you only get to spend 523,000, which, if we've looked at the extent of the solo event, it means that 500k will get you, well, on the good news side of things, it does mean that the volume of 6-star shards you get is a lot more. Sadly, the tier 5 basic fragments that you miss out on is there. However, and as I said, I just want to stress something in particular. My totals may not be correct against stuff. But as I said, like the way that I've done it, I'm pretty certain they're correct, especially with how I've had to go over this several times. But I am waiting for Kabam to confirm several things, and maybe confirming there may be some more ore. Like there may be some more ore in different things, which I didn't consider. There may be some extras to the calendar, which I didn't consider. But as I said, like during this video, it's something important to mention. Whilst I'm here, I just want to mention 2 points. This is from Kabam, and this is in the description. So I'm just going to read this out. I can't show you the kind of on-screen thing because I don't think Kabam would be happy about that one. But there's 2 points to mention, which is in the description. So point number 1. If you can win 4 fights in the quest per entry for your target difficulty, then you should be able to make up the difference from other sources to still buy everything from the store for your progression level. Thronebreaker players will need to win 5 fights per entry to buy the entire store. Okay, that's an important mention right there. Second bit of info. Cavalier Plus players will be able to buy everything from the store, everything being rewards for all progression tiers. Lower progression players will be progression locked from higher tiers. There will only be one Valkyrie Store when all the rewards are available. So like there's not going to be multiple taps. Okay, so that's the important info right there. You can read along in the description if you didn't understand what I said there. But as I said, it's important. We still need to find out more info as to whether or not, you know, the players who are uncollected can achieve tier 5 basic catalyst fragments, right? So that's that kind of like covered. That's that. We've gone over the total ore, but also we need to consider what the take home is from different areas and stuff like that. So the total areas, and it would be very, very disappointing if like uncollected players were only able to access like 8k of the ore, but then unable to spend it. It's just sucks. It does suck if that's the case. But as I said, need more info. There is a good amount of stuff on offer from 6-star shards. You are able to buy everything else. This means that 6,500 6-star shards plus the 1,500 6-star shards there, plus the lovely volume of solo event choice of a selector of 3,000 6-star shards means that you could see players taking home 11,000 6-star shards in the month of July. Happy days. That is good to see. Also, there's a good extensive amount of tier 5 basic fragments, and also there's a little bit of 6-star signature stones. That's good, and a 5-star awakening gem for the solo event, which is very nice as well at the same time. So there's a little kind of like, there's a few little things come in there. There's a nice healthy amount of gold. I think there's a equivalent to like well over 2.4 mil kind of gold available for players. So it's like it's a really good month for stuff. I'm sure there will be people out there saying, I like why, like I'm not doing it. No, it's not. But I think it's good. I think it's a good month. We've also got tier 6 basic fragments and tier 3 alpha fragments coming back, which is nice as well. And yeah, let's kind of go over to grand totals and finish off the video strong. Uncollected as well, you know, as I said, like it doesn't really matter because spending scenarios don't matter because you'll be able to get everything. You'll be able to get everything. Grand totals, okay? So do bear in mind, take everything with a pinch of salt until I can find more info on this. I actually think there's 2 tier 5 basics on offer, two tier 5 basics on offer. So I just need to change the spreadsheet right there. So that's change there. So yeah, so there's 2 on offer, but there's a lot less if you're uncollected. So that's really that's something. So you can see there the 11k 6-star shards, the 10 6-star signature stone crystals or stones equivalent, 30,000 5-star shards. And if you're uncollected, you get 8k or 14k if you choose to select it for the 5-star shards because it's selected for it. The God Bomb crystal shards, over all progressions, it's 12,000 shards. So that will give you the equivalent to 6 crystals of those God Bomb crystal shards, or 6 Cavalier crystals. I hope there's more on offer for the month, but I kind of feel Kabam might put them into daily Cavalier bundles of some description. 15% of various different types of increments of the tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystals. 4 tier 2 alphas, there's only 1 for those that are uncollected, and as I said, tier 5 basics, 2 equivalent for the month, and as well there's a lot less for that. The 5-star awakening gem, the gold, which is going close to about that 2.4 mil mark, and 5-star signature stones totaling about 79. I haven't factored in anything more. I haven't factored in anything from the Conqueror and Proven spend, because I just don't feel that's kind of like that's something I want to add into it. You know, trying to do every single progression titleage is going to just get too excessive, and I really do worry the days I'm going to do side event totals for Paragon whenever there's like a new difficulty added. That's going to really stretch me. I might even have to like abandon Uncollected at that point, but I don't want to think about that. I want to kind of think about like this being a bit more of an easier process and fun process to create these spreadsheets. So go and check out the link in the description to check out this spreadsheet, and also, you know, it's helpful to like chart a course and also get prepared and all those kind of things. We'll have lots of coverage on this coming next week, so do bear in mind that and keep locked to the channel for more info like this. Thanks so much for the support on the channel. Check out some other content which will be located on screen right now. Check out the description because there could be some up-to-date info that I haven't been able to kind of edit into the video in time. But yeah, thanks everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.